Good day, everybody! My exams have finally passed, so here I am with another PU match. This one was against LegendaryLucario14, who challenged me on Skype, and I agreed. So we had a PU match, and I brought some stuff that I hadn't really used a lot before. I think this is actually one of the first matches that I use my defense scrolling wall rain. On his side of the field, he has some very threatening things. Any team with Rampardos on it is obviously a threat. Then he has Seismitoad, which actually serves more of a walling purpose, it seems to me. Together with maybe his Bennett. I did figure he would lead off with the Lopunny because Lopunny is a very good anti-lead, even though my team doesn't really have a set lead. I mean, I can just switch, or I can just start with anything that I want to based on my opponent's team. But because I know that Lopunny tends to want to trick Flame Orbs, I started off with my Shiftry. Even though in hindsight it maybe would have been better to start off with my Combusken, because I could have taken that and would have taken no damage from it. But on the other hand, I kind of really need my Life Orb on that thing, so yeah. Right here, actually, I go for, because in this case, the U-turn, I was kind of baiting the U-turn so that I could kind of work around this Lopunny, so I switch into my Sandshrew right away as he switches into his Levenny. Basically, this Sandshrew doesn't really serve that big of a purpose on my team at all. It's just there to set up rocks, and then for all I care, it can die. So basically, that is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to set up Stealth Rocks, and that is in fact going to be hurting this thing when it switches in, and it's going to be hurting the Rotom when it switches in, which are two things that I am reasonably afraid of, but also just getting any damage on them would be amazing. But here the switch is very obvious because this is a terrible matchup for him, as I think I predict his switch and just go for Swords Dance. Oh, I go for Protect. That was stupid. I should have. That was just like that was super obvious. I should have just gone for the Swords Dance. Then in that case, I would have just been able to perhaps do a KO this thing with Brick Break, but I guess it was kind of a misplay on my part. It's right here. I, for some weird ass reason, switch into my Wall Rain. You can kind of see how scared I am of this Seismitoad, because it can do work to this team actually, because I haven't got a lot that can handle this. But I didn't want to switch into my Shiftry right away because I thought that maybe he has some sort of move that he might be able to hit me with, but turns out that is not the case. In fact, he even appears to be choice locked in some way because well, he went for Earthquake twice, even though it might have been a wise idea to switch up moves at that point. But I'm just going to be able to clean Oko this thing with a Giga Drain for my specially oriented Shiftry, which has a Life Orb, I think. There we go, there's my Life Orb recoil. So right now, he has one of two options: to switch to his Levenny, as he does indeed, or switch to his Lopunny. Actually, I was thinking that he might want to switch into his Lopunny, because obviously if he switches into his Levenny, it's going to be taking Stealth Rock damage, and I'm obviously going to try to force this thing out. So, personally, I would have switched to Lopunny, but it's fine. As I was hoping, I had my fingers crossed right there that he was not going to go for a Swords Dance or anything like that, and I went for a Sucker Punch to take it out, and that does indeed work. Now right here, the reason why I did not go for Sucker Punch is because Bennett tends to carry Will-O-Wisp, I think, or it is Toxic. It's probably Will-O-Wisp, but he tends to carry that, and on the off chance that he wanted to go for that, I didn't want my Sucker Punch to fail and then be crippled for the rest of the match, so I just went for a Poison Jab to be able to just get some safe damage off on this thing, and in fact, I poisoned him on the way, which is actually, it's kind of useless hacks, as you can see right here. I just go for a Surf. I don't know why he did not go for Shadow Sneak in that situation, but a Surf is just going to be able to clean take this out. This is in fact my Modest Choice Specs Lumineon, and Jesus, this thing packs a hell of a punch. Look at this, a Surf against this Rotom. I think this is just max special attack, max speed, but that does like fucking 80% to this thing, which is, that is a fuck ton. And on top of that, I think I'm actually even just gonna be able to live this hit from the Rotom, who is probably choice scarfed, because I've seen another Rotom Frost on this guy's team before in previous battles, and I think that one was scarfed as well. But yeah, basically right here, I'm just going to be able to actually just get another hit off on this thing. He actually just goes for a Protect right there, which just, what? Why? I mean, it doesn't help you in any way, it's just making this battle a turn longer. As right here, I'm just going to be able to go for a Surf and do a hefty amount of damage to this Lopunny, which was a full HP. That is like 60%, which is actually a very decent hit, as he just kills me off with a U-turn. That is in all honesty fine by me, because I'm actually just gonna get the switch advantage in this situation, as he has to bring in his bug first, which is going to be the Rampardos, as I am able to very neatly counter that with my Combusken, which I am in fact going to do. And I think at this point he has to switch out. He can't stay in there and take a Brick Break, because I'm obviously, if I go for a Protect, then he is fucked, because I will be faster than this thing, and a Brick Break will in that case always kill. But I kind of, on the off chance that he may have wanted to go for Earthquake, I decided to actually go for Protect to make sure that I'm faster. But he just makes the, I don't know if it was a safe play or just making this battle another useless turn longer. He switches into his Rotom, Let It Die, after which he brings in the Lopunny, which is going to get outsped, obviously, because I'm fucking Combusken, and he's going to get annihilated by a Brick Break, and good job Combusken falling in love with a corpse. Now Wash Time, you don't need to mention that he indeed did get closer with the Bugs Bunny reference. I fucking know it by now. But right now, he's just going to bring in the the Rampardos, and actually, I asked Washton this while we were having this battle, and in fact, from that range of HP, my Combusken with a Life Orb would be able to KO any and all Rampardos, so that is a very good game. LegendaryLucario14, I think that was a, I still had Shiftry, my Combusken, and my Walrein. So that was a 3-0, I guess. Regardless, a very good game, LegendaryLucario14. We should battle sometime. I've been very busy with exams last week, so I haven't been very active. Mainly, I'm going on save games that I have backed up with matches. So I'm definitely going to be trying to get some more battles in the upcoming weeks, so that I may actually just get back into it, because I haven't done it in a very long time, which is a shame. But yeah, so yeah, get some more battles in stock. So yeah, I've been saying so a lot. I should stop doing that, because it's fucking annoying. Anyways, I don't have anything else to say. I'm gonna actually try to perhaps start a Let's Play series. I'm not sure what on yet. I have to figure this stuff out before I start saying shit. Anyways, with that, guys, I am the fuck out of here. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. See you later.